Hello everyone! How is everyone doing today? I genuinely truly hope you're doing well, and as always, if we can help in any way, please let us know. From my side, the last 2 months have been full of a lot of growth, a lot of self-realization, and amazing challenges. Super grateful for it all. I feel most of us don't level up unless pushed by challenges. We end up getting too comfortable too often and end up settling. But life's challenges are beautiful opportunities to rise above to newer heights. But today's topic isn't about that. As promised, today's topic is focused on how we are living in a bubble. Back when I had no curiosity, no empathy, and no value of knowledge, I created this life where I would connect only with those who either agreed with me or were friends on the topmost surface. I figured my way is not just the right way, but the only way to live. And I believed my customs, traditions, language, everything from dressings to the norms, all of it was the correct way, and the rest of the world was wrong. Then a very miraculous thing happened back when I was 12. I was blessed and I immigrated. Went to a country which was completely 360 degree than my own. New languages, new norms, new belief system, and oddly enough, people were happy in this new country too. That made me question, if life only had one answer, then how can this be possible? Back then there was no Instagram, so I was out of touch with everyone back home. And I was forced to make new friends with different mindset than me. And nowadays life doesn't push us this much. Now there are fewer opportunities to meet people different than us, and even when we do meet them, it's only too easy to write them off as crazy or delusional or ignorant. We either belittle them by needlessly pitying them, thereby increasing our own ego, or we don't invest in them as much. And after we cut off those who disagree with, we run back to our group of friends who are always agreeing on everything. And then in the end we wonder, why is our country, why is our world split in half? I feel the answer is pretty clear. There is a study actually that a group of Android users are more likely to marry amongst themselves, and the same holds true for Apple users. The chances of an Apple user and an Android user marrying is lower than average. It's actually mind-boggling. It's miraculous how fast we write others off at the simplest case of difference. We can spend countless hours discussing why it came to this, why something so simple as a brand of a cell phone can create these mental rifts between us. And we will one day, but today we rather prioritize on how to break this situation. And I will lead us with only a couple of key insights that I came across. Please feel free to share your own. Here's insight number 1. A little secret that I stumbled across as I developed my professional journey. In the modern world, when companies make products, whether it's software or hardware, they're made to please people. That is number 1 KPI. How to please the end user. How to make our lives easier in the short term. The last 2 words are of high importance. To make our lives more cushion-like. Most tech products are not made to get us closer or more loving or to help us grow by making lives uncomfortable. Facebook will only recommend people you may know. Google's AI will only feed us news that we are interested to read. never a piece of news that we may find uncomfortable. And I don't blame Facebook or Google or any tech company. Blaming anyone here isn't going to do us any good. It's the users that have created perception that we will only pay for a product that makes our lives easier, not uncomfortable. And again, this is common sense, but as we will discuss later on in our future conversations, the universe does not need to abide by our common sense. And so the product managers and the CEOs who build these products only build them in a way that offers short-term comfort. So the first step in breaking this bubble is accepting and even looking forward to uncomfortable situations. Because that is where life is, that is where growth is, and that is where change is. So just to reiterate, the first step in breaking out of our bubble is actually looking forward to uncomfortable situations. Situations where people may disagree. Here is insight number 2. I've noticed that for most of us, we don't like losing people. Friends, family, even the most heartless person will love either its dogs or the concept of laughter or that one person that makes all the difference in their lives. We all have people like that in our lives, and against this one person, we will not voice our opinion or belief, even if it may be backed by data, because losing this one person is worse than saying the truth. It is worse than living a righteous life. We let things go. That's a term that I've used often. You know, it's better to let things go than have a disagreement with that one person that we value the most. There's actually a term for this when it reaches extremeness, which is people pleasing. That for the sake of being liked, we lose our sense of uniqueness. We lose our voice. And in this moment, let us ask ourselves one thing. Let us introspect. Who do we rely on the most? Who are we closest to? Is it those who simply please us? Or those who are truthful? Truthful even in tough times. Why is it that we look outside our most immediate circle for advice? We look outwards our innermost circle. And therefore, this is our second step. Be someone that people can rely on. Speak the truth fearlessly. Of course, with empathy and kindness, but without the fear of losing those closest to us. Those who matter won't care. And those who care eventually won't matter. And this gets us right into the third and last insight. I've identified 4 types of friendships. Hear me out and please let me know your thoughts on them. The first kind, the most shallow, the one that takes less than 1 second to build, is friends who get together to simply have a good time. We call this friendship for entertainment. These people have never seen us cry, ever, nor have we seen them cry. The second kind is friendship for personal growth. These people share similar interests. We work together towards building a skill, whether it's dancing, playing instruments, excelling at maths, or building an empire. The focus is on external personal growth, as I'm sure you noticed in all of these above examples. We scarcely talk about the things that are causing us to lose sleep in this type of friendship. The third kind is friendship for the benefit of others. This is one of the rare ones. This is where 2 or more people get together to benefit others for a cause. Think of nonprofits or charities. These friendships are strong because even through personal differences, the North Star is aligned. I've noticed these friendships proliferate, or they cause proliferation, where people externally are driven to be part of these friendships and stay. The fourth kind, the rarest of them all, where people get together to grow internally, where bonds are created from bottom up, where the conversations start at the platform, at the most base level. This is where no matter how life changes, they are a part of you and you're a part of them in the end. Because you both face not just life, but society together. Because there's internal alignment. Even as morals and principles shift through time and growth, you discuss it with that person without any fear. This friendship is friendship for liberation, where the end goal is to be free internally together. And I believe it is this friendship that we must desire. This is the bond we truly crave for in the end, of utmost quality. So the next time someone introduces themselves, or if we are given the opportunity to make friends, focus on the quality, not the quantity. Try to create as many of these fourth kind of relationships as we can. And I assure you that even if life gets tough in the short term, it will be more joyful and fruitful in the end. It is these three key insights to looking forward to challenges, to speaking the truth in a kind, empathetic way whenever life presents us the opportunity to, and to look for friends of quality that focus on internal growth throughout life. There's a quote that comes to mind. Small minds talk people, average minds talk events, and great minds talk ideas. It is this fourth kind of friendship that will truly help us grow in life, that we can rely upon. And before we end this conversation, I would like to share one thing. Back when I was getting my master's, my class had representation from over 40 countries. We had people from all around the world. And there's a saying that in a truly diverse environment, people mix as if in a soup, not in a salad. In salad, all the vegetables, all the fruits are easily identifiable, but in a soup they are not. And the taste is more rich. Now, in my class, most people would assimilate with those like them. Mostly it's the same background or nationality. However, the president of the class, the leaders of clubs, were not the most popular people within their individual groups. It was not even the second most popular person. What I noticed again and again is that the change bringers would always be the person who had friends in multiple groups. Those are the people who won class elections and who were able to gather people in masses. Just something to think about. And lastly, I'm super curious to learn. When was the last time you learned something from a friend? And what was it? Please share. Until next time, wishing you limitless peace, growth, and love ahead. Take care.